So I figured out my like new method kind of thing for like content, for like life, for like just how I see the world, which basically bleeds into like content, like my art that I make, and like all types of shit, right? So people and places. I figure like I was looking at something on Instagram, and there was this guy who sold his startup company or whatever for like 950 something mil, right? And like he's set for life. So this is him in an article, an interview or whatever, and he's saying like, yeah, I'm set for life, but since I've sold my company, like I've been lacking substance in the way of what my life should be about, what's the meaning of life, so on and so forth. And like he's really wrestling with that sort of concept, and he's like sort of found himself in like a standstill sort of point. But I've found the solution, which is people and places, which are the two things that most imprint the memories in your mind, of which you decode, and then which you use to maneuver about the world in whichever way you choose to pursue your goals in whatever way, right? But use those memories that you've decoded to help you maneuver, because if the stove is hot and you remember that, then you don't touch it, right? So people and places most are the things that like most imprint the memories into your mind. So those are naturally the things that you are like, drawn to and instinctually. And then so yeah, we just want to seek more of these. And so there's an endless amount of people you can meet that have an endless amount of viewpoints, and the internet has proven that. And that's why, well, part of why we never get like tired of it. It's like human consciousness is powering it. It's not the fact that it's the algorithm. The algorithm wouldn't exist without humans. AI, the thing that's trying to replace humans, wouldn't exist without humans. It's always us. It's always like me. Like when I think about like, oh, why did this person snap on me, or like, why did this happen, or da da da. It wasn't about them. It wasn't about the circumstance at hand. It was about me. Just because it's me, it's my energy. It's my consciousness. It's the power and energy that I hold. It's what attracted them to even want to do that. Whereas for somebody else, they might have felt the same thing, but would have been reluctant to snap, or wouldn't have even done it at all, because it just wasn't worth the energy. My energy is worth it. It's worth them putting forth that energy. So it's like, it's a consciousness thing. But it's like, yeah, anyway, so like our consciousness powers these apps. Our consciousness powers reality. So it's like, even the evil doers, all the bad people, whatever you might think, all the billionaires, like even they just want to be around humans. They just want to harvest our energy, for good or bad or whatever. But it's our consciousness that's powering it. And it's for sharing the same consciousness that they're even aware to steal it in the first place. Because there are other consciousnesses that we can't tap into that are probably on the like 10th and I don't fucking know degree, and like they're just looking down at us like tis, right? But like we can't even tap into their consciousness, so we can't even imagine the energy that they must harness, and then even from that to extrapolate to be able to like then steal that energy, which is what we're trying to do to each other all the time, or like these big oligarchies or whatever the hell you're trying to do to us, right? So anyway, just human consciousness. But like anyway, like to power that to its most extreme, it's people and places. So making content is gonna be super easy now, even like this video, because it's like all I have to do is think about a person, what I think about the situation of a person, and like how it's affecting me, and then like wherever place that was happening in. So example, we just had like 3 parties in the backyard, but the second one was a graduation party for my sister and my cousin. My uncle was there. He works for a candy company that has engineers. I'm looking to get into an engineering spot in there, so that was really cool of him. And he said he could like, if I bust my ass and I have to take this entry-level test, like he could like put in a good word for me, and I'll get in over there. And then I'll be able to like get this place and this apartment, because this landlady, that's a person, and my uncle's a person at that place, which was the graduation party. And like this is a person, this landlady, who I already got her number and information. I put my friend, who's now one of her tenants, in one of her vacant rooms. So now I have an in right there. I'll be like, hey, do you know this guy? When she tries to be like, who are your references? And I'll be like, do you know these two people who lived here? Were they stellar? Like, you know, people, I guess, you know what I mean? And then she'll be like, yes, this, and that. And I'll be like, this, that, and a third. And then, like, you know, smooth that out. I have to show her employment history, all that stuff. Hopefully, Ruby at the McDonald's will give me that. But, you know, whatever, bro. Anyway, yeah, man, life's good. So, now that I figured out everything, basically everything, or like how I'm gonna be like moving forward now, I can do these way more often. All right, ciao.